Good evening, I'm Prasad. On this episode of Who Wants to Be a Prime Minister? Okay, no, this is KiniNews, but I might as well call it that. Our contenders, Ismail Sabri Yaakob in one corner, Anwar Ibrahim in the other corner. Let's take a look at where they are at. PKR President Anwar Ibrahim has managed to get the support of 105 MPs as their choice for Prime Minister. Now Anwar will have to finish the job by getting the support of at least 6 more MPs for a majority in the Dewan Rakyat. Multiple sources have confirmed that besides Pakatan Rakyat's 88 MPs, Anwar has the support from Warisan, Pejuang, Parti Sarawak Bersatu and 2 independents on the opposition bench. Warisan President Shafi Abdal had earlier confirmed that his party would support Anwar after he failed to secure a majority himself. Warisan Youth Chief Aziz Jaman further confirmed they have signed statutory declarations supporting Anwar. He even shared a photo. Now the stage is set for Anwar to be competing against Umno Vice President Ismail Sabri Yaakob, who is believed to be in the lead at the moment. Ismail not only has the backing from Umno and BN, he is also expected to get the support from PAS and Bersatu. Earlier, a lawmaker from Sarawak's ruling coalition, GPS, said they had agreed to support Ismail Sabri in principle, giving the Bera MP enough parliamentarians to form a government. However, GPS chairperson Abang Johari Openg gave vague remarks to the media that the party would leave the matter to the wisdom of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. This is being interpreted by some quarters as GPS abstaining from choosing a Prime Minister candidate. Though GPS confirmed it had submitted the SDs to the palace, it declined to reveal who the coalition is backing. Not only will Anwar and Ismail have to prove who has the numbers to the Agong, the palace will still want them to test it in a vote in Parliament. But before that, if you'd like to see us continue holding those with or without a majority accountable, do support the channel. It really helps us. So click on the link below and be an ally to Free Press. The new Prime Minister will have to seek a vote of confidence as soon as possible. This decree was made by His Majesty the Yang di-Pertuan Agong today. In a statement, Comptroller of the Royal Household Ahmad Fadil Samsudin said this was necessary to determine the legitimacy of the new Prime Minister. The Agong had made the decree to fulfill Article 42A and 43(2)A of the Federal Constitution. Last night, Warisan President Shafi Abdal revealed that the King wants whoever who is chosen as the new Prime Minister through the MP statutory declarations to have his or her legitimacy tested in Parliament. Shafi said the King expressed this during the meeting between the ruler and all political party leaders yesterday afternoon. All party leaders were invited to an audience with the Agong yesterday afternoon after Muhyiddin Yassin's resignation as Prime Minister the day before, following his loss of majority support in Dewan Rakyat. Muhyiddin is currently serving as caretaker Prime Minister. People in UMNO may have finally looked at the lyrics of their party anthem, which goes Bersatu Kita Bersatu, and decided to unite. From UMNO seemingly fractured a week ago, Ismail Sabri Yaakob has managed to win the heart of Zahid Hamidi.
UMNO has chosen to rally behind its Vice President Ismail Sabri Yaakob as the party's sole candidate for Prime Minister. The UMNO Supreme Council unanimously nominated Ismail last night, according to sources familiar with the matter. Multiple sources, including those from UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's camp, have confirmed that Ismail will get support from all 38 UMNO MPs. With the backing of all 42 UMNO and BN MPs, Ismail Sabri is on course to become the next Prime Minister with 115 MPs on his side, barring any last-minute changes. Now, the opposition will have to secure defections from either Perikatan Nasional or GPS in order to thwart Ismail Sabri's ascension. Reports from those at PWTC have cited Supreme Council member Muhammad Sharkar Shamsuddin as saying that UMNO will leave it to BN MPs, as well as Zahid, UMNO Deputy President Muhammad Hassan, and BN Backbenchers Club Chairperson Najib Abdul Razak to decide. A source said while this is technically true, it was clear that they would choose Ismail.
If you're expecting Muhyiddin to retire anytime soon, you really don't know much about Malaysian politics. The question is, what part will Muhyiddin play in the new government? How about Minister Mentor?
There is speculation that a Minister Mentor post would be created soon. However, UMNO Supreme Council member Puat Zakashi has rubbished the idea. He said there is no need for a Minister Mentor as suggested. Puat added that the new government should not be turned into a proxy with a hidden hand behind the scenes. The post is alleged to be a compromise between UMNO's Prime Minister candidate, Ismail Sabri Yaakob, and Bersatu in order to solidify support. Taking to Facebook, Puat said the next government should avoid becoming a Perikatan Nasional 2.0. Bersatu Supreme Council member Idin Shaswishith told Malaysia Kini that a possibility of creating a minister mentor post for party president Muhyiddin Yassin had been brought up during talks between BN and PN. However, he said no decision was made on this. Yesterday, the UMNO Supreme Council and MPs, including those aligned to Zahid, had unanimously decided to back Ismail Sabri as the country's next Prime Minister.
Good Morning G-Sure is the first plant-based and complete nutrition drink made in Malaysia. It is suitable for those who are lactose intolerant. Research made by local universities found that more than 90% of our Malaysian population are lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerance can cause bloated stomach and diarrhea. Good Morning G-Sure helps to improve the immune system, reduce the risk of illnesses, and helps to improve general well-being and strengthen our bodies. A happy family starts with a healthy family. I'm still active, healthy, and going strong at the age of 52. It has to be Good Morning G-Sure.
Breaking news! Vaccines work. Who would have guessed? If you need more convincing to get your COVID-19 vaccine, perhaps these figures may help. Malaysia has recorded almost 13,000 deaths from COVID-19 since the pandemic started last year. However, only 4 of those deaths involve people who were fully vaccinated, according to Health Ministry Director General Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah. Meanwhile, 80 deaths involve those who received just 1 vaccine dose. Breakthrough deaths refer to fatalities among those who have been vaccinated. No further information on the study has been revealed as of yet. As of last night, 48.7% of the country's adult population had been fully vaccinated, according to government data. Labuan, which has almost 90% of its adult population fully vaccinated, has twice reported 0 COVID-19 cases this week. However, 8 states have vaccinated less than 40% of their adult population, namely Penang, Terengganu, Perak, Pahang, Kedah, Kelantan, Johor and Sabah. Many of these states are reporting an uptrend of COVID-19 cases. Sabah is the least vaccinated state with only 24.7% of the adult population fully vaccinated. It is also the only state with less than 30% of its adult population fully inoculated. PAS has congratulated the Taliban for liberating Afghanistan. Yes, that actually happened, and Twitter has since deleted the post. The PAS International Affairs and External Relations Committee has congratulated the newly established Taliban-led government of Afghanistan. PAS said this is because the Taliban has successfully achieved victory for their homeland from what it calls the clutches of inhumane colonialism. Committee Chairperson Muhammad Khalil Abdul Hadi wrote on Twitter that the victory and independence achieved this time is the result of efforts of all Afghans to liberate their homeland, which for 20 years have been colonized and invaded without mercy and humanity to the point of almost destroying Afghanistan. Khalil is also Batu Buruk State Assembly person and son of party president Abdul Hadi Awang. Taliban insurgents returned to power in Kabul on Monday as US-led forces departed and Western nations stepped up efforts to evacuate their citizens from the capital. President Ashraf Ghani fled the country on Sunday as the militants entered the city, saying he wanted to avoid bloodshed. Many Afghans fear the Taliban will return to past harsh practices in their imposition of Sharia or Islamic laws. During their 1996 to 2001 rule, women could not work, and punishments such as stoning, whipping and hanging were administered. More breaking news, vaccines work.
States with poor COVID-19 vaccination records were charting uptrends on Wednesday as Malaysia broke another record for new daily COVID-19 infections. The Health Ministry today reported 22,242 new COVID-19 cases. Sabah reported 2,413 and Penang reported 1,867 new cases. Only 24.7% of the adult population in Sabah are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. 9 states or territories are reporting new cases in the 4 digits. In addition to the 2 states mentioned previously, they are Selangor, Kedah, Kuala Lumpur, Johor, Sarawak, Kelantan and Perak. Meanwhile, Labuan, which has twice reported 0 COVID-19 cases this week, reported 5 new cases today.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Professor Michael. Thank you for watching.